Hi, welcome to Pablo Rio in the lab. I'm here in the R&D lab at Quantel in Newbury, and I want to show you some of the coming soon features in version 2. We're going to be looking at 4K and some high frame rate stuff here and how we can handle it. First of all, we're going to look at some 4K material there. You can see this is 25p and 16-bit. All the material we'll be working with will be 16-bit today. I'm going to place this on the timeline, and straight away we're going to be able to play that down. So you can see there playing down without missing a beat, completely fluid, and you can see there on the bottom left hand corner that we are in fact dealing with 4K at 25p in this particular case. Now we're going to stop this and we're going to have a look at grading and how interactive it is to deal with 4K material on Pablo Rio in version 2. I'm going to start off by showing you that it is indeed 4K, as you can see there. I'm going to start just by doing a base grade on here. You can see as I'm adjusting it how instantly it keeps up with me. We could warm that up a little bit, maybe cool it down. Got all the guys at the back watching me here. And we'll just take that down a little bit like that. Okay. And we're going to add a cascade in here, and we've just got a preset soft shape, so we're going to put that vignette around there. Place that vignette there, and we're just going to darken down around the outside. Now we should be able to adjust the softness, so we can sharpen that up so you can see how interactive the softness is when we're dealing with it. Let's soften that back up again, and we can then go through and adjust the outside or the inside, soften it up a little bit, and of course we can play that down. So we haven't rendered anything there. We've got 4K, it's 16-bit playing down, and very interactive to work with on the timeline. Now we could add a third cascade, as I've done here, and cool it down, or indeed warm it up again. So we've got 3 cascades now. And again, you can see the interactivity hasn't dropped off at all. It's still able to keep a clean fluid grade happening, and of course still be able to play that down. So that's 4K 25p at 16-bit. So we're going to take this up a notch now and have a look at something slightly bigger. This is 4096 by 3072, so we're going to drop that down on our timeline. Again, this is 16-bit material, so we can play that down. And remember, as I said, this is 4096 by 3072 material, 16-bit, and again just grades as interactively as the last media we were looking at, and of course we can still play that down. So very, very interactive at 4K. We're now going to add a second disk array and a second RAID controller into the Pablo Rio. Now this allows us to do high frame rates at 4K. So you can see here I've now got a clip that is 60 frames a second, still 16-bit material at 4K, and you can see we can play that down at 60p, as you can see there, to 60 frames per second output there, as you can see on the monitor. And it grades just as fluidly, of course. Frame rate doesn't really make much difference to the grading interactivity, but I thought I'd just show you that we can still grade just interactively on here. As you can see, I'm just adding a soft vignette again, darkening down the outside, and again still play that down. So that's a couple of cascades there on 16-bit material. We can of course also work with high frame rate stereo material. We've got the 60 frame per second array material here straight off the disk. It's 2880 by 1620. You can see there, so this is off the local disk, and we can place that straight down onto the timeline and of course play that back. I've got side by side to a 60 frame output here just to show you. You can see there again playing down at 60 FPS. So this is stereo material, again 16-bit playing down at 60 frames a second. Of course this grades just as interactively as we were looking at before. Frame rate doesn't make any difference, but I still thought I'd show you anyway in stereo, because remember we are grading 2 images, and we can play that down there of course. So I hope this has been useful for you. I hope you all look forward to seeing Pablo Rio in the new year. Thank you for your time.